So, hello and welcome to Life with Christy. It's been a while since we spoke. The last time I spoke to you guys was like about 2 weeks ago when I was in Nigeria, and now I am back. I'm feeling so inspired to share with you all the things I have been up to and what it's been like now since I moved from Ukraine to Germany. And I am, what I say, um, so happy to start again sharing with you guys. And yes, so let's get into it. The first thing for today is that I felt like I needed to tell my story because, like, over a year ago, I had to flee Ukraine and come to Germany. So I would say it's a continuous process. And today I will be sharing my story as to how I left. So on the 24th of February, if this is a triggering issue for some people, I would say, okay, just wait until about half of the video so you know how I'm doing now in Germany. Okay. So on the 24th of February, the Russian um, army invaded Ukraine. And because of that, um, we were meant to flee. But the thing is that on the 24th, I was just working at home. I had started working at home from the ending of 2021. And my home office was was great. I was just like working, and I was doing a night shift. And on the 24th, I remember my friend from another side of Kiev told me, like, okay, yes, she had heard the bomb. And I was just like, I was cool. I had not heard anything. And after some hours, she was like, okay, they are in the bunker. For me, I was not perturbed. Why? Because I did not hear anything. There was no like panic in my area to say, okay, something was happening. I looked out of the window through the balcony and everything was fine. People were just doing their thing. Well, so I was fine. But the thing was that on the 24th, the evening, I wanted to do my hair. So I went downstairs to get like hair stuff, conditioner, shampoo. And that was when it hit me a bit, me and my friends that I was staying with. So when we went downstairs, it was like, what is happening? I then saw that the ATMs were drained of all money. We went to about 5, 6 ATMs and there was no money. And then I went to and then I started to feel it a bit. But then I went to the shops, and right there I was like, what? Water was gone, like bottles of water. Um, People were lining up more than normal. This was ATB. ATB is like the cheapest, sorry, crappiest shop you find. But like it was the cheapest. So many people were lining up there. Normally there would be a lot of people, but this was just like, for what? I went to food sections, the canned sections, things had been taken, you know. And then I was just like, okay, um, security purpose, let me go look for a bunker and just make sure like I have everything. I'll just like double check this guy. Yeah. So I'll just look for a bunker and make sure like I have everything okay. So then I went to look for a bunker, and right there, um, the bunkers were filled. So people were looking for spaces in the bunker. Secondly, the bunkers were smelling. Sorry, but it was oozing. It's like people have been peeing at the sides because they had not used them for a long time. And the building I was in did not have its own bunker. There are bunkers for like a group of buildings. So if something, and I was living like on the 13th floor. So if I needed to leave, it would just be like running from there to the bunker. But still, I was like, no problem. We have not heard anything. Maybe this would subside. I think that was the feel of everybody at that point in time. But what happened was that after that, that escalated very fast. That evening, I had my home office again, but then in my heart, I could feel like I should just start getting ready just in case. But I just slept by 4 a.m. and at 5:36, I heard the first sirens and the first um, um, bomb. Yes. And that shook my building. And I and my friend were trying to run downstairs. I remember I was just on, like, okay, quickly, quickly, let's get something, let's run downstairs. But I think immediately also it dawned on me, like, okay, now we just have to leave. My friend and her sister was already like, okay, I think it's time. And then we got our things and ran downstairs. Like, no, we did not go downstairs yet. We just decided, okay, we're going to stay right now. The air siren stopped, but we got all our things and then just left. That was it. Got our suitcase, the things we needed the most. And by around 10, we already left. Some of my friends already left the day before. So we left and we're headed for Lviv. I will try to show some of the pictures here so that you'll be seeing them at this point in time, okay? So we were headed for Lviv, and it was, okay, let me tell you the train station situation. Yes, at the train station, there were a lot of people. And of course, the police trying to calm people down and arrange people, but then we were having situations where people of color were being pushed back. And at that point in time, I wasn't going to let that happen. And then I started to speak up to the police to allow people like the other women of color that were pregnant. And I just started to speak out. Like, these people needed optimal care also. So you don't just let other people of Ukrainian descent that are not BIPOC people go in without it being equal to everyone. And then I was like, okay, that's true. But I did not need to say that. But sometimes you just need to stand up for yourself and actually say, like, we see you. And I was speaking in Ukrainian to him, and he started to let more black people in. And then I and my friends got on the train and headed to Lviv. In Lviv, also a lot of people at the train station trying to go to Poland. My friends that had gone the day before were like, Poland was refusing people. But I did not think like that was going to happen. But let me give them the evidence of the doubt that what was happening was because, for instance, they were thinking like things were going to subside, or they were trying to make arrangement. But the thing was that it was not. They were allowing other people to come in. Then let's say there were different borders, but like they were allowing Ukrainian people to come in, but refusing people of color, and telling them to go back to the area of the war. And I would like to tell you that even in Lviv,